Happy morning to one and all present here. Action with planning is the cause of all success. We all gather here for the inauguration of Aura 2022 and Inter-School Project Exhibition. As flower opened with fresh scents in the mornings, so does the hand of God with new blessings. May all receive them today and always. Let me invite Mrs. J. Savitri for prayer. I request everyone to raise for the prayer.
Gurubhyo Namaha Ya Kundi Dutushara Dhavala Ya Shubhra Vastra Vrita Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara Ya Shweta Padmasana Ya Brahmarchute Shankare Prabhuti Devi Sada Pujita Samam Padu Saraswati Bhagavati நிசேஷஜாட்யாபக வென்றாமரை கன்றி நின்பகம் தாங்க என் வெள்ளை உள்ளம் தந்தாமரைக்கு தகாது கொளோ ஜகமேடும் அளித்தான் உண்ட உறங்க ஒழித்தான் பித்தாக உண்டாக்கும் வண்ணம் பித்தாக உண்டாகும் வண்ணம் கண்டான் சுவை கொள் கருமே சகல கலாவல்லி.
May God light our way with His grace. May our day be blessed with happiness and peace of mind. Let me invite our dignitaries to light the lamp. I now take this purple moment to invite our Vice Principal, Mrs. Ashwini, to propose the welcome address.
Good morning. I warmly welcome you, all of you, on behalf of our school for Aura 2022, an intra-school project exhibition. It's our pleasure to have everyone in our inaugural ceremony. Through the efforts made by all of our students, teachers, and other staff members, this event was made possible. Our exhibition's target is to encourage innovation among the young generation as they are the nation's future. This exhibition focuses on innovation at its best, as you can see from all the stands in various rooms. The brightest minds are working to uphold all these innovative ideas present here today. We are delighted and proud to give a grand reception to a man of magnanimity, Dr. Ponnuswamy, Registrar, SRM University, Kattangulattu, who is here in his busy schedule to address all of us. Our thanks and warm welcome to you, sir. In this glorious occasion, let me welcome our guest of honor, Mrs. Maheshwari Dayanandan, Vice President, Product and Manufacturing Quality Econ Systems Private Limited, Chennai. Most welcome and thank you for accepting our invitation in a short notice, ma'am. I am elated to welcome our respected mentor, Dr. C. Sundar, Dean, School of Management Studies, SRM IST Ramapuram, who has always enlightened our minds for betterment. The compassion to listen to the need of the others is an art. The man who excels in this art is none other than our respected and beloved principal, Mr. T. Amalraj. A very warm welcome to you, sir. On this great morning, we extend our artful appreciations and welcome to our panel of judges and our teachers who shows immense pleasure and extreme responsibility towards the welfare of the children. A warm welcome to our non-teaching and other supportive staff members for their support and help rendered to Aura 2022. I extend my welcome to our dear students who showed meticulous hard work in bringing out this wonderful event of remembrance. I welcome our most respected parents who are witnessing this inaugural function through online. Kindly zoom into your child's creativity. The exhibition focuses on upholding the subsistence of the youngsters in a country at a massive scale. Therefore, I invite everybody to show their support and share their perception of this creative exhibition. Let me conclude that excellence is a continuous process and not an accident, and everyone should strive hard to attain that excellence by your hard work and confidence through the process of effective learning. Thank you and welcome you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm welcome. May I now invite Mrs. Ramya Shri to share the significance of Aura 2022.
Good morning to the August gathering. The day has dawned bright with a scenic flora and fauna. Indeed, The day is brighter for us since we are in the inaugural of our special display of the projects named ARA 2022. We are stepping into the second consecutive of our ARA. The journey is scintillating. Walter Benjamin, a Jewish intellect, defined aura as a thing of uniqueness and authenticity. It is a particular power which an image or an object has by its virtue of its singularity, authenticity, and embeddedness in the fabric of tradition. We too walked the footsteps of Sir Benjamin and named it aura, since we too identified the aura of our children in the works displayed. The school takes interest in the overall development, and ARA 2022 is a testimonial surfaced on that theory. Thank you all for giving me an opportunity on briefing on the significance of ARA. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ramya ma'am. This persistent support and soothing guidance that enable us to scale great heights. I request Dr. C. Sundar, Gene Management Studies, to address the gathering.
Respected and beloved Registrar Sir, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, beloved guest of honor, respected Principal, Vice Principal, teachers of SRM Nightingale, judges for ARA 2022. So my dear students, very happy morning. I feel immense pleasure and joy to be part of this Project Day competition, ARA 2022. So happening after 2 years, and so past 14 days I'm witnessing a lot of vibrant activities are happening and taking place in SRM Nightingale. Today we fortunate enough having the chief guest Dr. S. Ponnusamy Sir, Registrar, SRM IST. Sir has started his career in the same venue, in the same place as a lecturer. 30 years back, Sir has started his career in the same location as a lecturer, SRM Engineering College. And through his hard work, sincerity, dedication, loyalty, he grew up to the professor and controller of examination, and today the highest post of registrar in a multi-stream #1 private university in India. So why I am telling all this kind of information to all the gathering is, so we have to take a positive note from the growth of our Ponnusamy Sir, starting as a normal lecturer and to the achievement of the highest post in a university as a registrar. It's not an easy task. More than 2,500 staff are working in the university. So only a few, that to a micro level or nano level, people will reach this particular height. The way as a faculty member, as a student, we should learn lot of positive things from the today's guest. But anyway, so this is after pandemic, this first project day. So starting with this kind of chief guest, it's fortunate for all of us. Today we are also very happy Sir is with us. And guest of honor, so no need to say, she is a woman entrepreneur, econ systems. So now today the project day also witnessing having the guest of honor as a woman entrepreneur. So she is the managing of a 500 employee company. And it's a woman employee, we are talking about a lot of woman employees there. But for India is concerned, woman entrepreneur, very, very, very minimum. So we are much more happy to have such kind of a personality of woman entrepreneur. That too, managing a big company, econ system. It is related to the camera. So camera related company she is managing. And so today coming to as a mentor for SRM Nightingale for the past 7 years, so I am seeing that various side of SRM Nightingale, each and every year, so you are doing very good things and innovative things. And this time ARA 2020, I heard more than 360 project is displayed by the student of SRM Nightingale. Right from, what is the beauty of things is, right from KG, from the KG to the +2, so they are going to display the project. For the past 15 days, all the faculty members tirelessly they are working, they are motivating, and they are encouraging the student to participate in this project. So as I'm also joining with the guest and guest of honor to witness the project and the presentation by our own student. And today, so why Project Day? So that is a big question mark in front of us. Why Project Day? Why the schools, only few schools will celebrate on a Project Day. So that too now all the schools, they are concentrating only on academic. So how to educate, how to give, conduct special classes, coaching class, all class to secure more mark. So only few like SRM, so we will think in a multi-stream and multi-angle. So this kind of day celebration and exhibit, providing a platform to the student community to exhibit their talent in all aspects. So this is the scenario expected from this present generation. So if you have 90% or 80%, it will not helpful for any way in the future. So now all the company, so now we are in the number one, representing from number one university, SRM. So now last year pay package is 1.1 crore. So you can imagine that one of our students from SRM IST, they got placed in a company and the annual package is 1.1 crore. So you cannot think or you cannot imagine. So in our generation, maximum per month salary will be, if we get 30,000 or 40,000, we have very much a bigger, we'll make a big eyebrow, but now students are placing more than 1 point. Only few institute like SRM student will place. But we want to, as a professor in the college, we like to know that, so how the company are selecting the student, what skill set they found out this particular student offering of 1.1 crore. So they are listed out a lot of skill set. These are the skill set we are requiring, expecting from the student community. But one thing is analytical and logical mindset. So that they are giving. So how the people are analytical and logical mindset they are having, and what type of communication skill. These two they are giving more preference. So that only they are conducting a lot of written test or aptitude test or technical interview, whatever the thing, to find out this. So this project day will enhance the student lot of this kind of skill set. So only we are, even though after the pandemic, immediately we given the advice to the staff member, conduct project day, and you can encourage the student to participate in this project so that the analytical and logical mind will improve. So now I see, while crossing, I've seen lot of project. It's a very innovative, and the thing is, while doing the project, first teacher will say some kind of problem or issue. Immediately the student will think it of in a different way. Okay, this is a title we have taken, how we can able to exhibit or implement this title. So their logical and analytical mind will come into play. So they will think in a different angle how we can able to construct the project. So this way, right from the KG to the higher secondary student, so this will evolve the analytical and logical. So once if you have the analytical mindset, you will see the solution for all the problems. So that is the most important characteristic at present generation. So we see problem as a problem. Even small problem we are seeing as a big problem. So we are not have the mindset to see the solution behind the problem. So this kind of a participation will improve. So you will see each and every problem as a solution. So that mindset is required at present generation. So participating in this kind of not only project day, in participating any other program, so it will improve the solution based approach. That is the most important. So you have to see the opportunity in every challenge. So every day we are facing lot of challenge. So once if we give more importance to the challenge, then our life will be come down. So we have to take this problem as an opportunity, this challenge as an opportunity. So this kind of thing will provide in a way. The next thing is we can have the improving the communication skill. So now the people are going to present. So the way how they are presenting, even KG student, they are ready to present. So this slowly improve the communication as well as the presentation skill, so which also very much required and expected in the outside market. So now for all of us, this is in a project day, but during participating in this kind of day, it will directly or indirectly or knowingly or unknowingly, it will improve the lot of skill set among the student. So if for your future career, if you want to settle down in a future in a very good company or in a very good corporate sector, so slowly and knowingly we can improve. So organizing the things, so organization is another important skill set. So once the project, we know that past 1 week you are getting things done. So right from higher secondary, they are going to display from a robot chatbot. So you are going to analyze where it is available. So even few students, I seen that you are ordering through Amazon, but you are finding out where it is available, which is the best cost, which company providing best cost. So this kind of skill set and habit also you can able to improve. So a lot of benefit is there. So I very much impressed because last year the total number of participation is around 150 or 200. So this time, so it all credit goes to the teachers and the principal and vice principal. So we want to give a round of applause to the in this occasion teachers as a principal and vice principal. They are encouraging and they are also make the program and alive in this because so we fixed last Saturday due to rain. It was postponed to 26. In this occasion, we also thank our registrar sir. So initially he is accepted because of his busy schedule. So this time also he was accepted and is very much interested to come over all along from Tata Municipal to West Bombay. So we are also value the time spent by our registrar on this project day, and also the judges from the reputed institute and reputed department, they are available here. So after the program they are going to evaluate, and winning or not winning, it's in a secondary. Participation is one of the most important. So my best appreciation to all the students right from KG, those are participating in the project day, and also the parent on SRM Nightingale, on behalf of SRM Nightingale. So we extend our sincere thanks and gratitude to the parent. So those are supporting behind the screen. So all effort, we know that how much effort and pain taken by the parent to exhibit all these kind of projects today. So I am as a mentor or as an advisor to SRM Nightingale, so my deepest appreciation to every one of you to making this program as a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. I request our venerated Dean, Dr. C. Sundar, Management Studies, to honor our chief guest, Dr. S. Ponnusamy, Registrar, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katanguluttur, and guest of honor, Ms. Maheshwari Dayanandan, Vice President, Product and Manufacturing Quality, Econ System Private Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Mrs. Selvi to introduce our chief guest to the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. It's my privilege in introducing our honorable and respected registrar of SRM IST Katanguluttur, Dr. S. Ponnusamy, to gracious the gathering. Welcome, sir. Dr. S. Ponnusamy is SRM's in-house talent who started his career as a lecturer in the Department of Physics and Nanotechnology. He has been a part of the institution for over 30 years and has served in the various capacities. Dr. S. Ponnusamy worked as SRM IST Controller of Examination for over 15 years. During his tenure as Controller of Examination, he brought in several changes to the institution, one of which is the implementation of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, across all faculties. Dr. S. Ponnusamy is also a visiting professor in Seiko University, Japan. Apart from being an able administrator, Dr. S. Ponnusamy has shown a keen interest in research in field of crystal growth, solar cell, thermoelectrics, and nanomaterial for bio-application. The main theme of his research is related to growth of characterization of bulk and nanostructural crystalline, semiconducting materials of photocatalysis, thermoelectric and bioimaging applications. He has his credit over 200 research papers in various journals, proceedings, and has made more than 200 presentations at national and international conferences. He has one patent, 4 books, and has been co-editor for 8 publications. We are happy to have you, Mrs.
Thank you, ma'am. May I request our chief guest, respected chief guest, Dr. S. Ponnusamy, Registrar SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katangulattur, to address the gathering.
Respected Principal of SRM Nightingale Matriculation Higher Secondary School, today's guest of honor, Ms. Maheshwari Dayanandan, Vice President, Products and Manufacturing Quality, Econ System Private Limited, Chennai, Dr. Sundar, Dean, School of Management, Ramapuram Campus, SRM IST, Vice Principal, teachers and parents, and my dear young minds, my dear young students, very, very good morning to all of you. It's a great morning, and as everyone know, this school is the first unit of the SRM group of institutions of our founder chancellor, and I'm happy to address the young minds here with immense joy. See, there is a correction in what Professor Sundar said. I started my career as a teacher in this school in 1985, and later on I switched to the Valiamai Polytechnic, then SRM Engineering College, and then I moved to the administration. Also, I was a part of the one of the period, in the period probably 2003 to 2000, say around 2021, 19 I believe otherwise. I was one of the co-author for the physics textbook, and in fact I'm happy to say that because for a over long period, say 10 to 15 years, that time the physics textbook was not changed. Then we took the challenge and almost we brought that standard of the book up to the CBSE level that time. Anyway, to be amongst the children today in a school like this, and even more being here today for ARA 2022, the school project exhibition excites me because the great aim of education is knowledge, is not knowledge but action. Schools are organizing exhibition which is a part of their curriculum, as it has a great cause behind which the educational sector has. Of late, we name it as the outcome-based education. See, every government is focusing on this particularly outcome-based education. When you come to the higher education particularly, people talk much on this. It is a platform to demonstrate each child's skill. By the word skill, I have two factors to put light upon every child here. The first factor is that exhibition helps students to transit their theoretical knowledge on each subject to practical application. When they apply the acquired knowledge, they tend to experiment with the various factors by which young minds self-realize their own subject interest. The self-realization here guides them to take up specific streams for their higher education. This is where I would like to remind you of the saying, "School is the path," by Will Richardson, because that is where lies the second factor of the word skill. The second factor indeed a combo pack. When a student is taking part in the exhibition, first there happens a cultivation of thought process on what to do. For this, the student mixes and merges all the knowledge on various subjects the school teachers had taught them. From this image, the young and innovative minds take rational decisions, that is the decision making, which are the projects waiting there in the display. This promotes logical thinking and decision making as said by our Professor Sundar. After having decided comes the real work where different activities are involved. Each kid is trained to coordinate and work in and as a team. The disciplined commitment to endeavor from the start till the end is instilled. Within this, learned what to include in the presentation and the thought process on the approaches to make the audience understand their project. Here, the student learn to put forth their work to the public forum with a commendable knowledge which breeds confidence. The inter-school exhibitions promotes learning from others by mingling with the students from different schools normally. Though this is inter-school, the kids find the necessity and joy of being social and interactive. In such ways, a school exhibition fosters the multidimensional growth of the students, the value they have nurtured and the subject knowledge they were taught blend for this intellectually satisfying the event. That is why I detailed the word skill that encapsulate productivity, identification of skills and connecting across borders. The skills children develop here are phenomenal and signify the utmost importance of school education. The purpose of the exhibition is to develop its full potential, and school is the beginning of education and lays the foremost foundation of knowledge. The efforts, arrangement, dedication and commitment the teachers have put in to assist the kids for the successful happening of the event are never comparable but laudable. The project there spread the spell of seeing the future generation, and SRM Institute of Science and Technology, you know very well that lot of skill development programs are being conducted for the students. Particularly in engineering, we have introduced many skill development programs in the curriculum itself. And if you come to our campus, you can see lot of activities are going on every day, each and every day. Lots of clubs, and in fact, if you see the campus, till midnight, always the students work. And we have lot of facilities in the university. Anybody who are interested in this kind of activities can visit and seek the help from us, and we are happy to extend all services which are all facilities which are available in the university. So with this I conclude my speech. My best wishes to all the students here and congratulations. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech. May I now invite a guest of honor, Ms. Maheshwari Dayanandan, to the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. It gives an immense pleasure to stand before you all introducing our guest of honor to the immense gathering here. Ms. Maheshwari Dayanandan is a Vice President at Econ System Private Limited. She was prior with GPE Technologies and completed her Master of Science at Birla Institute of Technology and Science. She is proficient at skills of embedded system, business development, and PCB designs. She is also a fine expertise at hardware architecture and electronics. Her experience, which spans over a year of 21 years, has chiseled her to be what she is today. We are very glad and obliged, ma'am, to welcome you for spending your invaluable time amongst us.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our guest of honor to address the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest, Principal, Dean and Vice Principal, and teachers and students. A very good morning to all of you. I thank Principal and Vice Principal for the invitation to Aura and allowing me to have address in this gathering. It's always a pleasure to address this young gathering, and that too, the Gen Z. It's really special to me because I am also a mother of the Gen Z. So you'll all be thinking, again the same old Pallavi coming, right? The same old story of daily padi. Inge pono, inna avapora, பயங்கர bore, alla? These are the thoughts that is coming to you, right? So I'm not going to bore you with the same thoughts, but I'm trying to kindle a spark in your minds to see what you can do and where you can go. The sky is the limit. Let me ask you a question. So do you all want to be successful in your life? Do you want to take your life to the next level? So how do you do it? Do you want to know a success formula? The success formula is nothing but it's dp squared. So what is dp squared? It is the formula of your life, which you can just have it in your mind. D stands for the desire, the dream that you have. Whatever may be your dream, to drive a Harley Davidson or to drive a Tesla, or you can be a CEO of Google, whatever may be your dream, and that is your dream, and you can make your dream come alive at any time in your life. Whatever may be your current situation, you can do that. It is possible, and people in the world have made it happen. So it is possible for you to go to any heights that you dream of. So dream is the first thing that you need to have. Just don't think of your current situation or anything. You can achieve anything in the world. Just you need to dream. Just you need to have the goal in your mind. The second thing is persistence. It's very, very important. You have a dream and you can never give up on your dreams. You take efforts to achieve your dream, and you will see hurdles, you will see challenges. You need to move in like a water across the stones and rocks to achieve your dream. Whatever may be the challenge, you can cross through it if you have persistence. So what will help you to go forward with so much of persistence is the passion. Whatever you do, you should have a passion in your life, a passion to do whatever you wanted to do. I believe this is the passion that has helped our registrar sir from a teacher to the position that he is in. This is the passion that has helped Bill Gates to achieve whatever he was. This is the passion that has helped Steve Jobs from the place where he was thrown out of the university to be a CEO of Apple and had brought iPhones to our hands, right? So these are all is possible because of the passion. So this passion will help you to move forward all the hurdles that you see in your life. The hurdles can be of any sort, but you need to have the perseverance and passion to move across it. If you have it, then success is yours. There's no limit for the success, and there's no limit for your dreams. You can move on and on and on. So with this success formula and with this passion, we can take it forward. So when you're passionate about doing something, what do? You always think about that something that you wanted to achieve, and that's something that you have to work on. So when you start working on the something, you will see what kind of things you can do. Something new, something different, something what is not usual. What I can do to see how I can move forward. That something will instigate your creativity. That's something which has, it's not that you have to do something, you can also create something which is not in the world, which is not, somebody has not thought of. Very different from whatever is in the usual world. Anything can happen. What I believe is physics is even a limit to our thoughts. You can even go beyond it. Physics was just telling us what is being found till today. There's no limit to your thoughts. You can even imagine beyond that. So the passion on your work will allow you to actually think beyond it. So these new things, new thoughts will bring in creativity and will allow us to do innovation and bring in innovation to the world. So we never thought in the day of Cholas that we will be flying airplanes, right? So that is right now happening. And we will also be flying to the other Mars or whatever it is. That is also possible. So nothing is impossible in the world. So it is just in your dreams. Whatever was a science fiction movies is currently happening. So nothing is impossible in this world, and innovation and creativity had made it happen. And the project Aura is a place of innovation and creativity. And this is the place where you can find your passion. You can find the love that you have on the work that you wanted to do. So this kind of project activity will allow you to find the passion of your life, the seed for your success. And that is where you can move forward with persistence to achieve all this success that you want in life. I appreciate sincerely the SRM Nightingale School for organizing such great project activities, which is going to be your platform for finding passion. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspirational speech. May I now request Dr. C. Sundar, Management Studies, to honor our panel of juries.
I request Mrs. Revati to render the vote of thanks.
Good morning to one and all present here. It gives me a great pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this wonderful occasion, Aura 2022, an inter-school project exhibition. First, I would like to thank our respected chief guest, Dr. S. Ponnusamy, Registrar, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Patangulathur, for sparing his valuable time in spite of his tight schedule. Your presence made us feel elated and proud. Thank you, sir. I extend my thanks to our chief guest of honor, Ms. Maheshwari Dayanandan, Vice President, Product and Manufacturing Quality, Econ Systems Private Limited, Chennai. Thank you, madam, for your wonderful presence. Then I would like to thank our panel of judges who kindly accept our invitation and are here to extend their support. Thank you, sirs and madams. I would like to extend our sincere thanks to our beloved Dean, Dr. C. Sundar, Management Studies, SRM IST, Ramapuram campus for his never-ending support for the welfare of the school. Thank you, sir. It's a great pleasure in extending venerated thanks to our beloved principal, sir, Mr. T. Amalraj, for his timeless encouragement. Thank you, sir. And also I like to thank our energetic Vice Principal, ma'am, for her valuable support for the success of the program. Thank you, ma'am. My words of gratefulness and appreciation to my dear teachers, admin staff, students and parents for their in-depth help towards the organization of AURA 2022. Thank you all.
Madam. No. No.